It was a trial that took place in Pyongyang. We know that Matthew Todd Miller now has been sentenced to 6 years hard labour. Now, the Supreme Court in Pyongyang effectively says that he was found guilty of committing hostile acts when he came into the country itself. So when he came in with that tourist visa, and also said that he was under the guise of a tourist. Now, it isn't clear, as you say, as many things are not with North Korea, what exactly happened next. According to North Korean state media, what happened back in April was that Matthew Todd Miller then ripped up his tourist visa as he was entering the country and said that he was claiming asylum. Now, CNN actually got some pretty significant access to Miller when they were in Pyongyang recently, a very rare interview with him. Even then, it was not cleared up, though. He said simply he was not there to talk about that. He believed that he was allowed to do this interview with CNN because it was his last chance to try and talk to the US government and try and get them to help him. So certainly it is incredibly unclear what exactly happened, and Miller himself at that point appeared to be unable to discuss it in much detail. Of course, North Korean officials very close to him watching that interview closely.
So have we learned anything about the two other Americans that are being held in North Korea, Kenneth Bae and Jeffrey Fowl?
Well, Kenneth Bae was sentenced almost 2 years ago now. This is something that is very significant, the fact that he has been held longer than any other American since the 1950s, since the Korean War. He's coming up to 2 years, and he is doing hard labor. He says he's working 6 days a week, 8 hours a day. He committed hostile acts. He's a former missionary, as we understand it. There may have been something in that realm that has upset the North Korean government. And then also there's Jeffrey Fowl. He has not gone to trial yet. He, according to North Korean media, is accused of leaving a Bible in a hotel. He is concerned, obviously, his trial date will be coming up very soon. The North Koreans not saying exactly when yet. But the one thing about all three of these US citizens that all experts practically agree on is the fact that North Korea wants a high-profile American official to go over to North Korea to pay lip service and to try and secure the release of them. This has a precedent. This has happened in the past. We've seen former presidents, Bill Clinton, also Jimmy Carter, have been to Pyongyang to try and secure the release of previous detainees. It's worked, and so experts say this is what Pyongyang wants at this case.